Merry Christmas! Happy Crisis! Merry Chrysler! Hi Storm, how are you today? How's your Christmas going? Jenna, if you're listening to me while you're driving, I love you. Hi Wen, happy day after Christmas for you. How's it going, everybody? I hope you've had a great Christmas thus far. And if it's still Christmas for you, thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. I appreciate it. I'm still for Christmas lunch. Big thing. I'm getting a little bit snacky, so I've had some Christmas cookies, but other than that, I'm wearing a Christmas sweater. It's cats. I was gonna wear a different shirt, but then just before I went live, I spilled water all directly down my shirt. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll change. Claw socks and obsessed. I love that. We have the baby's last Christmas present to open today, which is exciting. They're going to be excited. We're going to be playing a new game today, as was voted in my Discord. If you're not in my Discord, !Discord in the chat. I do send out ideas for games to play on stream. And you can vote and tell me what you want to see me play. But the vote was pretty unanimous. Unanimous. That y'all wanted me to play a new game. So we are gonna play Ace Attorney today. So that's what we'll be doing. It's very exciting. I've never played any of the games before, but I have seen like a little bit of a playthrough one. So we'll see how it goes. But if you've got presents for Christmas, what's your favorite present that you got? Please tell me. I want to hear all about your Christmases. Okay. I need to make this full screen. Options. You're really sleepy? That's okay, Wen. You go get some sleep. Oh man, I do not know what this means. Also, it's loud. Is it loud for you? Okay, how do I do that? I don't see anything for sound here. What does BGM mean? Good night, Glenn. Thank you for staying up to say Happy Christmas. You go get some rest. Enjoy the coma. Okay, cool. Backspace to go back. Okay. So I've never played one of these games before. Please be gentle. I don't know which one this technically is. That one. Okay. Hi Trem, happy Christmas. How are you today? I need to make myself smaller, I think. Beep, 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 beep. All right, I think that's better. Merry Christmas, Trem. How are you doing today? How's your day been going? Oh my god, there's so many options. Well, of course I'm gonna play the first one. Oh, oops. Yes, obviously I will play that one because it's the first and only option right now. Got some Kahlua wine. It's the shots in me. Oh, there's blood dripping. Oh, Jesus. Oh no, a woman is dead. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to try and pin this on. Someone like... I'll make it look like he did it. Just leaking a little bit of raspberry jam. That's fair. That's fair. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. Hey, that's my birthday. Discord Court Defendant Lobby number 2. I gotta try and think of a good name for him. Or not a name, voice. A good voice for him. Boy, am I nervous. Woman with boobs. Boobs. Oh, where? Oh, up here? Oh, we're moving into a new location. Hello, from up top. Oh, hiya, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really, really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming right over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Little eyes. Hey there, Larry. I have not, Trem. I've not played those before. Hi, Zoe. Happy Christmas, my love. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? It's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. For me, Nick did this. Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. You'll need to set up the counter for them if you do. I've seen a little bit of like playthroughs of it. It looks scary. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Woman dead. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. butts. My best friend since grade school. My school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one. Which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Why are you doing this?
Sound. Yeah. And then go and make it go.
Okay. August 3rd, 10 a.m. Mutter, 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 mutter. Court is now in session for the trial of Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. I don't think that was a compliment. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Hi, Gigi. Thank you for the lurk. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. Mom spaghetti? The test will consist of a simple few questions. Answer them correctly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. I had to put slippies on. Now I have slippies on. Next question. This is a murder trial. Please tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. It's... Wait, uh-oh. No, wait, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. Hi, Frederique. Merry Christmas. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me. Please, I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Okay. Attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy! It's Cindy! Can I... What's R? Cindy Stone! The victim in this case, a model. She lived in the apartment by herself. Cindy Stone! The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. That's for sure. Well then, First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, you're
As Mr. just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
the murder weapon was the statue of the thinker.
Hi, Caitlin. Merry Christmas.
It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Oh, I love that little emote with the little Christmas hat and the Doge with the. I love Christmas. Okay. Alright, Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. I love it. I love it, Frederica. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. I'm so uncomfortably full. That is fair, Caitlin. We went over to my mom's and she made a roast with Yorkshire puddings. And then we got home and I slept for 4 hours almost. Just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easy. This could be bad.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it do anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just recently returned overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
You're the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. Victim was apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. Wait, so if she died on 7/31, this is a very quick trial. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts.
Yeah, good for her, right?
She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was.
Firstly, fuck you, sir.
Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you wanted him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Stop him from answering. Objection! My client had no idea this victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. And yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Larry, hush. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Old man voice is really grating.
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
The next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Oh.
What, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? I mean, honestly. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth! I'm saying it with my eyes! Tell the truth! Yeah, I was there. I went. Order! Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She just wasn't home, man, so like I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
Prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man found with the victim's body.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
The murder. My witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Fink saw it.
Saw it?
To the stand. Mr. Sot, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct?
Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sot, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account. Okay, now we can continue. I had to breathe for a second. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I went inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Why didn't you tell the truth?
I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment not working?
At the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sot used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout per your usual.
Or no.
For your perusal.
Blackout record added to the court record. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination.
cross-examination, Your Honor.
Look, I get it, he's a new lawyer. But for fuck's sake, he would have at least had to attend like a law class or something. He should know what a cross-examination is. I'm just saying. Oh, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you're supposed to expose the lies in the testimony that the witness gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? I mean, even if your client is guilty, as a defense lawyer, sometimes you still have to defend them.
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions. Okay. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab and then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Cross-examination. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the thingy, okay? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment and I saw her lying there. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. He had to have gone inside, though. You didn't touch anything in the apartment. Yes, I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working, so he would have had to go into the apartment. Exactly. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What? Found a public payphone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. No, I was just trying to examine it closer. Rip. Okay. I'm sorry, Judge. I was trying to check things. Time of death, 4 p.m. He's saying it's 1 p.m. Ha ha ha. Present. You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report, motherfucker. Autopsy notes that time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. Hey, yo! How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that! Oh, This is a trivial! After his testimony, I find it hard to believe. Mr. Sawyer, is so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Good job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. All right, Mom. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait! I remember now. Wouldn't you care to give your testimony again? We gotta go from the beginning? Jesus Christ. Okay, you see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. But the power! Exactly, Frederique. I see. Yes, I know. Please, I can do this. I don't mind the backseating, Frederique. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Tab. Blackout record? Hold it right there, motherfucker. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it.
couldn't have heard it, television. Oh, for a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Thought? Wait, I remember now. Miss Sod, the court would prefer to hear the accurate testimony from the beginning. The constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather a mess. Distraught. my apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Thought. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Like, if you were gonna lie, wouldn't you prep your lies? I'm just saying, putting that out there. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine. Gladly. Well, firstly, the clock wouldn't have been on the table. It would have been on the floor.
Objection!
I don't know if this will work. Wait, just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
You with your objections and your evidence. Who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Just stop it, okay? That's a clock.
You're... Yes, Mr. Payne.
The statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tap it and it says the time.
The murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright hears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Well, yeah. There's a gaping hole in this witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock was to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. I'll do better than that. I can prove that you were the one that killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. And that was the sound you heard. Ooh, let's get loopy! Order in the court! Intriguing! Please continue, Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Faceless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard, no, I saw. Can you just throw his fucking toupee at me? The fuck? Shut up. I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn, give him death. Order in the court. Is he one of the sugar daddies? Ooh, that's a thought, Frederique. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright? Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from was the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Saw heard was definitely this clock, a fact which is clear if you simply... If I get this wrong, I could lose 2 points. I don't know what the points mean, but I don't want to do that. Okay. It's clearly this clock. Okay, this helps me not a bit. Try sounding the clock. Here in this courtroom. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between 6
So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one, bitch. You forgot one thing! Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock
Is running behind 3 hours.
it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slower than this? You can't prove that. You don't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close! Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness, unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I almost had him. Did I lose? Oh, not so fast, Mr. Sawit! Okay, we're fine. We didn't lose. We're good.
I mean, what? Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But gee, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason? Yes.
What?
Maybe I can prove it. You must have the evidence somewhere that can prove it. Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Tough words.
Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves. I mean... because she was in Paris. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. We all know the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. It's 4 p.m. there, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't running 3 hours slow. No, the victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. I know nothing about this game really either, Jenna, but I'm enjoying the voices I'm doing. Prove it for you, Mr. Sawit, or should I say Mr. Did It? I think we won. I think that did it, motherfuckers.
Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Yay! Look, confetti!
And with that, this court is adjourned.
I need more water after that, boys. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. I love that, Frederique. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. Still my birthday. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I could satisfy you, Chief. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Yeah, Jenna, I've been commenting on them. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was... never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent. Harry Butts. I love it. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Okay. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. Aw, I made one for her and one for me.
There's a shrimp behind you.
Minnie's sleeping like a shrimp. Cute. Shrimp.
Shrimpy. Sorry, continue.
I'm gonna give you a little scratchy. I love you. Go back to sleep. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Wow, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you just want to cry? Very. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. You don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It was a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Guess so. How about dinner on me? I would love to eat dinner off of you, ma'am. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Your butt will not be innocent after. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of the reason why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe. Over drinks? You're my boss, but I will do this. And so my first trial came to a close. Harry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Oh no, Mia better not die! My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. No! She better not die! I will be personally, professionally, emotionally, physically, everything enraged. Total enrage. Bring, bring. My phone's ringing. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. What's up? I like that it still has question marks, but we just confirmed this is Maya. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about an upcoming trial, and I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock. Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. No, you know I'm only teasing. Although I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working? That's lame. How to take the clockwork out? I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by my office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good, like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded, September 5th. Faye & Co. Law Office. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You're not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh no, not Mia dying. No! Who the fuck is this? Red, white, blue. America. France. But her boobs! Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Me? Maybe she's in her office. Examine first. Door open. Is there anything I can examine? I guess I don't have anything to examine. Okay, move. Office. That smell. Blood. Sob. Somebody's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? She just leave? Oh, she passed out. Okay. Well, that's fucking depressing. Shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. Chief's chair, a simple functional design, feels pretty good to sit into. Alright, that's fine. I'll just keep clicking. Hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the edge. Probably died instantly. Must be pieces of the glass. Piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? All right, I should call the police. There's not a phone out there. Am I just supposed to examine things? Okay, hang on. Girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Oh, there she is. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? Okay, I work here. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. No, I don't want to examine the background. I wanted to examine her! What happened? Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? Came in, the room was dark, and sis. So she was already dead. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Interesting. Present. Well, now we're sus. Yes. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. It's my name. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm showing it to you. Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Oh no, I've done it. Here come the cops. I don't want to speak until I have my lawyer. And my lawyer is me. Sounds like they're coming this way. Why are the names like this? Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. And weird lingerie. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa. Excuse me. This would say, Maya here mean anything to you? I can prove this here, melting her own blood. See? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Get closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. I'm sad the boob lady died. Oh, it's you, a lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. You look so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Better give her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. Yeah, I mean, you can hire someone else, but I'm more than happy to do it. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? What about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. She said you were like really good in bed. Today was my junior partner's first time in the court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ooh, he's edging her. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. And frankly, I'd be happy to give him some, if you know what I mean. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Oh my goodness. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
that's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch.
When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I think this would be like, what would it be called? Like, you're too close to the case. What is it? I can't remember the word. I know. Smile for the camera. Bob monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Okay, there's no clues. Alright, back to it. What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in the religious training? What is it that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yeah, that clock shaped like the thinker, the one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Why did you record it? That's a little suspicious. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. All right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes. In training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Huh. What? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Oh, yeah, sure, I can ask him, I guess. Why not? I'll go ask. Say, what about your parents? They're dead. We are not ready for this. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow. Why? What is with this game? It has such long trials. Or short trials. It's like next day. Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. The timing? When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Okay, I'll be back. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I kind of got used to it. Got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence. That's the thinker. Yes. She arrived at the office. It was right around 9. Lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her. Thanks, Maya. That's all I needed to know. Alright. Backspace. Backspace. Can I move? Oh, yes. Go to this one. At least. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer, not to mention run an office like this. Woman? Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. They don't look like they've ever been read. Table for clients. Elegant ebony case, and if I'm not, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here has got money to burn. Painting has bugged me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm pretty sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either for that rate. I already clicked on the bookshelves. That's not what I was clicking on.
I was cleaning the chair, not the bookshelves.
What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. Well, how else am I supposed to find him? I went to the one other place I'm allowed to go. Unless he's at my office. No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. You also fucking interviewed me last night for this crime. He was proven innocent. Right, you were Detective Gumshoe. Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe for you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her loyal, right? You got business here. You better do it quick. She thinks I'm my lawyer. Talk. Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to her trial. Why do you say it like that? The city's put prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm pretty sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. That's right, Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. You make him sound pretty human. I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost an abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Well, technically we're not her lawyer yet, so we're just here to talk. Present. I want to see her phone. Can I have her phone, please? Salmon? Perfectly clean as always. Only thing that's missing on it is Mia. So horrendous amount of legal books. Scarier still is that she's probably read all of these. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Aww. There's that hotel right across the way. Okay. We're right across the way from a hotel. Interesting. Backspace. We should move. Let's try to go to the law offices again. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Let's try going back there. Field fishies, how are you? What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Your mother. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? An affair? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself. Yes, I've just gotten used to it. I had to become an independent, or I would lose my powers. Okay, your mother's enemy. So who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir, and everyone was talking about it. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. They didn't use the spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and linked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me, White? That's what we are. That was his name. My sister told me. Okay, hang on. I have an idea. Hang on. We'll go back to this one. Present him with this. Yeah. Did you see her cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh. He's on to me. Should I tell him the truth? Tell me what to click! Film straight, okay. So we picked the wrong option, but it put us back. You're quite the detective. Trem, we found out who did the first murder. We're on a second murder now. Nice. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You done, pal? Yes, I'll be heading out now. Wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing. Ways. Sir. Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. The witness. Yeah, Miss April May. April, May, June?
April, May, June.
But I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you did just tell me her name. So you sent her home already then? Aha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks to me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial, so she's still in the hotel across the way. Well, I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. Nice. All right. Move to the hotel. Oh, well, hello there, handsome. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thank you, Detective Gumshoe, for making my life harder. This is all like something out of a movie. It's so exciting and can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Examine! There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You don't want to make me upset, would you? Alright. Alright, there's Spanco offices. Alright. It would be difficult to recognize a face from this distance. Bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Still scene painting, or would that still be still life? There's always gonna be booby ladies. Flowers are fake as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent. Bro, those are roses. It's not hard to determine. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Observe? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I'm like a man with a big vocabulary. Hi, Michelle. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Just who exactly are you? Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. Yeah, you see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying with you? Ooh, what an amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. She is useless. I don't think I can present anything to her. Can I go see if that fucking lawyer's there now? Seems like he is out. Well, I guess I should wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Rosberg. Ha! You've been the one. They say they're looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. Look at his mustache! Hi, JM. How are you? Yes, her name is April May. And yes, we did make a joke about that. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer. Are you now? Yes. Well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy, then how couldn't I get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why this strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. It's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How did you know Maya Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day and suddenly she had a mission, you see? A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It is my pride and joy. Impressive, is it not? Well, is it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the wave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me, why won't you take the case? Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see? The client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. So sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What is going on here? I don't know. I can't give him the letter, so I guess fuck me, right? We gotta go move back to the detention center. I like this game because it's not a lot of clicking, it's just me pressing enter. Hiya! Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well, you see, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. That is the absolute opposite. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Well, no, because that would not work for the rest of this fucking game. Defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not. I mean, okay, sir. Why? Why? Well... someone else is the culprit. I don't know why. I can't abandon you. For your sister's sake. I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Back? Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Oh, Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. You. Cry too, bitch. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at least. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's really been bugging me. It's what was inside that strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look in the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Will she be in the room? Can I snoop? Good afternoon, sir. A bellboy? More like a bellman. Hello, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service. Oh, right. I've just come to deliver room service, sir. You know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah, wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance. I almost forgot. Yeah, you just came back quick. Might I inform you that there's a message for her. Please tell her Mr. White of Blue Coral phone. Wait, Mr. White? The name of the person that ruined their mother? Blue Coral. Where have I heard that name? I mean, White's a really common last name, though. A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Miss, we are here! I love your puns, Jan. Wiretap added. There's definitely something suspicious about Miss May. There's a story behind it all. I know it. All right, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. I mean, wait. I mean, you know what I mean. That boy, still there. Uh-oh, time to scram. Look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. My theater training is for playwriting, remember? Yes, save my progress! Yes! Phoenix is the full-on horn dog. I mean... It's the same lawyer, hang on. Or same judge. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. He is the edgiest worth I've ever seen in my life. I would like to bang him. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant, and maybe in me. Oop. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Matthew, will you get me more water? I'm out of water. Hydrate me. Matthew? Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution is an edgelord. Yes, he is. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts on this case. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. So much Edgeworth is in this smile. Love it. Let's begin then. We may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. He's got gum on his shoe! Also, he couldn't, like, clean up for this? Like, sir. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir! The detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir! Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Well, sir, let me use this there floor map of the office to explain. Alright, the body was found over by this window here, you see, and the cause of death was loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker. I don't know where that accent came from, I'm sorry. Found next to the body, sir! It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. Again. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans have been added to the court's record. Now, detective. Look at his face. No, detective.
Yes, sir!
You immediately arrested Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Well, it was evidence, sir, and I was hard when I found it.
If you can't make yourself laugh, how are you gonna make other people laugh? Okay.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people in there already, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey.
Why?
Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the moment of the murder.
Keep trying to keep it. Being a sniper and a first-person shooter since it's so camp, but I'm not sure I'm making any of those jokes correctly.
The very moment you say, "Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination."
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction.
I did. Let's go.
Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Okay, there were two people there already, me and the girl. Yes, I immediately arrested her. Why? Because we had a witness account describing her. Press. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? Yes, I heard you say I made a joke about it. You did! It. Exactly what the suspicious woman's pink claim was hard evidence. I was hard when I was talking to her. What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure ain't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. Sir, there was something I should have told you about first. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my very own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Murmur, 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 murmur. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. All right, let me go at it. Let me fight it. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. Before we begin our cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? No, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Here we go. I got this. I fucking got this, dude. I'm so gotting it. I got it. Okay, I'm so there. Okay. Clearly in blood. Lab results show that the blood was the victim's. Okay. No, I can't stop chuckling every time it says hard. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. No! No, she did not!
Because death was instantaneous. Fuck you, buddy. E, I forgot to press E. There we go. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, and that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? No, 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 motherfucker. You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Fuck you. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. You're butting your way out of this one, detective.
Order! Order! The defense has the point! Someone who died immediately couldn't have had time to write anything down!
Thank you, Judge, for putting that out there, for describing really what immediately meant.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after? Was it the day after? Or was it the day of? Anyone remember? Day after. Thank you, Jenna. It's the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being? That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? Second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate. But there is the possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write the word Maya. He fucking bowed after? Suck a hot dick, sir. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Who should I call a sham? I want to remain professional, but I don't want to call myself a sham. I'll go for the detective. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Well, you should have fucking submitted it earlier. How are we supposed to share evidence? I mean, this is, I think, located in Japan, so maybe, like, they have different laws and shit, but I'm just saying, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Merry Christmas, Juju! How are you today? Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? She has hit on me at least 3 times. I love that one, JM. I'm doing great. I'm excited to play this game. I've actually been wanting to play it for a while. Witness, your name, please. April May. At your service. Let me just jiggle my boobs a little bit, and maybe you'll believe me.
order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. Because she's like the ooh-woo girls, like, meow, you know?
I put my hands into fists because I'm good at fisting things.
What?
What? This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th? When the murder occurred. I know it's stupid, but I want to know why she herself is like that in character. Because she's trying to play off as a stupid bimbo. She's not a stupid bimbo, though. She's just trying to play that role. And so she's trying to make herself look as dumb as possible. Because men do that.
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Teehee. I just checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Coke law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
Not the big boy. I don't know.
The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little itsy bitsy witsy. Wink.
Well, Your Honor, I see it is a remarkably solid testimony. Really go hard on the hey, do you like cleavage stuff? I mean, I like cleavage, so it's not the worst, but I'm just saying. Not the winking. Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Firstly, that's our fucking job. Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine her? Of course I'm fucking cross-examining her. Alright, it was like 9 o'clock at night. Hang on, I want to check the new one. Okay, there's nothing for me to present here. Backspace, continue. And then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Okay. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting. How could you tell? How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women knows these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. No, I question the testimony. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Right? What's the meaning of this? What's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean, okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fay, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony neither mentions either of those things. The testimony is bogus. but still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost hit her. Okay, here we go again.
I did see everything. I did.
The victim, the woman who dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statuette clock, the thinker, I think. How does she know it's a clock? It was entered into the evidence as a statue again.
Does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Now, please begin the cross-examination. How does she know that it's a clock when it was entered into evidence as a statue? A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something here. Present! Yeah.
Objection!
Miss May. What you said just now was revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Mr. Naughty Lawyer? You said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Mutter, 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 mutter. Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Objection!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with the trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. No, it's a good question. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If you stop... Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
That's because I heard it.
Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Faye & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Are you telling me that a fucking table clock could be heard across the street? No. No, I'm not satisfied at all with that answer. It couldn't have rung. It couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It says that the defense says this clock is missing the clockwork. It's quite empty. It is, as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have run. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Yeah, you're fat. Well, Miss May. Tisk tisk. Oh, thank you, Lord. Could you just fuck off? I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it, and that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you provide proof when the clockwork was removed? I can. Oh ho ho, impossible, of course. That's what you think. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Thank you, JM. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves that the clockwork was removed is this cell phone. Press E. Take a look at that. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone. It contains a recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Well, fuck you, buddy. You didn't tell me about the autopsy, so suck a hot dick, bud. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep, beep. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork had already been gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you like to care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections? Of course I do, sir. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence. Well, sir, you can see, it's only been made twice.
Take that!
It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. You made clocks? Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Ooh, that was a good comeback. Oh, excuses are not on sale today? Is she gonna transform? Please let her transform. Oh my god, her boobs got bigger. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Alright, I mean, that's a little excessive. I mean, maybe 25 years to life would be okay with probation. But, like, even then, she's innocent, so... And the witness will remain calm. Oh, still. Oh, Jenna made cool clock? I want a cool clock made by Jenna. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear, does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew that the weapon was a clock because... I don't think she killed them. Sound more like AccioKellyn. You'd heard about it. The witness had never held a clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known that the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence. Show me the evidence. Insert Wheel of Fortune? That has the board with the letters behind in Vanna White. Show me the evidence.
Take that!
Her bra in the wash. I found this in Miss May's room. Don't mind the fact that, you know, we did not have a court-appointed search warrant. Don't worry about that. Ignore that. Ignore the search warrants. Thank you for everything. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss Maya Faye's phone, were you not?
Objection!
Objection? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... It's the fucking phone. We listened to the recording. Defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May? Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You liar. It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. So I'm the bad girl, is it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't it tippity-tapping irrelevant? Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Well, this court does not condone the threat's tone of defense. He has the point. Well, Miss Miss May, do you have an explanation? Can you prove you had nothing to do with the murder even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You're probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, wouldn't you? You're not the first man who thought that, and of course I can and will. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Like normal coffee, but cold? You don't drink it quick. Which, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. The witness was not at the scene. I'm not saying that she's the one that did the murder. I'm saying that she was complicit in the murder! It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's phone. However, that is a separate crime, not bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defiant. Unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, come on, think of something. Fuck. What should we do? What should we do? Genesis, call the bellboy? Alright, let's call the bellboy. Friends would like to call the hotel bellboy. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom.
Objection!
I object to calling the bellboy. What? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to this calling this witness condition. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Better finding something suspicious. Otherwise, Miss Maya will be declared guilty. What do we do? I don't want to lose! I'm a bad loser! Accept the condition. Go big or go home, that's right. Very well, the court calls the hotel's bellboy to the stand. What happens if we lose? I don't know, Frederick. He brought his tea and crumpets with him. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought for her at 9 on the dot. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. Wait. If he delivered the coffee at 9 o'clock on the dot, then she could not have been at the window to witness the murder at 9 o'clock at the dot. So how the fuck would she know who killed her? Big brain. I don't think she killed her. I think that she is an accomplice to the one that killed her. Okay, yeah, that's great. I don't care. After 9 o'clock in the evening for our guest, Miss May. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time. Phew. Precisely, 9 o'clock then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy. Like iced coffee exactly at 9 o'clock. Something like that.
there. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 p.m., sir. Why would you be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest herself. Bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie, but I have to find something to use in his testimony. One more time. I'll press him until he spills the beans or the tea. I believe seemed to call in the evening.
Hold it!
The bellboy's also doing check-ins? Jesus. He saw her boobs!
Objection!
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything Oh. Damn it! I went too early. I gotta go back. Doing every time. Cute.
Hold it!
No, listen again. Listen again, I know. Protest. Wait, please wait. Yes, this is defense of anything. And one last question. Let me ask one more question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. Now, I want to talk about the room service still. Again, sir, at exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered the room. Requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge. I see. $18. Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. What did he say? What did you say? Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in her room?
Objection!
I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your last testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. Bye, Gigi. Have a good drive home. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was a good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh. I've done it. I've won. I don't know if we've won yet, but Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. And then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been in the murder. In the light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. Your Honor. It has been previously revealed that Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart, amateur, these accusations are ludicrous. Right, Jenna? And the court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th. Mr. Red, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Thank you, Jenna. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. How do I save? Save. Big brain. Thank you, Frederique. Even again, the other attorney was pretty cool too, huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. I guess if you say so. What happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you! I asked for a full record of her testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. To be continued. Yeah, right. Right now. Continuing currently. Yes. I'm currently continuing. Okay. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dang place like this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me, then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? The man who stayed in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. I don't know. Tapping people's phones is a crime. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, hmm? Read.
Thanks, I noticed. I'm just gonna keep repeating everything, just in case. Alright, I get it. You hate my guts. I'm gonna keep asking you questions, though. Actually, he really hates your gut. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Move. Final strategy. I'm just saying. Okay, she hates me. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. I know you hate me. Just let me... Okay, still hates me. That's fine. Can I show you my badge? Okay, perfect. Nothing then. JM. All right, we're moving on. Let's go back to the office. Looks like the forensics is taking the day off today. Police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues. Okay. Okay, hang on. Backspace, move. Oh wait, he just said a book of hers is missing. So some of the books are missing. Oh no, sorry, move. Looks like he's out today, but maybe he's avoiding. Examine. His favorite painting's gone. He's running. A fisherman. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written on pencil in the back. Take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. That looks like the mother! I'm gonna swap photos. I can bet that's the mother. Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. Now charge premium for this room, of course. It will be great for business. Whoa. Ms. May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything we can bring for you. Struck me as a real lady killer, if you will pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him. Here are the same ilk, carried the sense of danger. We are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of the man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. So tell me about this hotel. Okay, currently this hotel is known as Gatewater. Wait, subtitle: The Gatewater Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. So now we're gonna present him with the photo. Is this the guy? That's him. Without a doubt, that's the man who checked in with Miss May. Have him write it. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. Control over the name of the hotel. He really is the only one. Oop. Frederica, you don't have to say it, baby. Go to bed. Examine. Please, I believe it. That's the drawer of terror. Oh my god. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Just kidding. By the look in his eyes, I'd say he was more kidding than serious. Okay. I feel like I have my evidence. Detention center. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? You don't have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. Present. Ah, this is him, isn't it? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room. Oh, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. So close. I do have the affidavit. Only have an hour to go. I have an hour ago. Okay, should we ease her fears or push her hard? I want to say ease her fears. Lull her in. Be like, now honey, no one is going to blame you for this, darling. You were manipulated by a man. No. Miss May, it would be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me? Is that all you have to say? Yes. If it's so easy for you, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it. Opposite effect. Oh, okay. Why did they get rid of the affidavit? Fine, I'll go back and ask him again. Who's in the bathroom? Take a peek. Aha, you again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, you were quite the thing there, my boy. The trial. He was there. Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. Seeing you today, the other day, I'm sure there was a big pretentious looking painting on that wall. Just looking? Well, you know the one I mean. I asked before, but why did you refuse? I think I have a right to know. No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. So he's being blackmailed. That's what I think it is. I think he's being blackmailed and that's why he won't help. You didn't hear it from me if you follow. I follow. That man there is Mr. Red White. Fucking Red White? Really, bro? He's the president of Blue Corp. Red, White, Blue. Fucking hell. Okay. They're information pros. They sell information, you see? Sensitive information. Despite his name, Mr. White has the blackest reputation of any man in this company. Look, the name is so... Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you. Selling information sounds like blackmail. Can you tell me where it's located? I suppose. Even if Brome couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action. Okay. I would like to save again, please. I will save here. Just in case. Looks like we're visiting Blue Corp. You had a list of fake names you made in college, Jan? What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking about that title you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elites. I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordedly challenged. What a fruitcake. Yes, I do think he is gay. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you'd come to meet me like this. No matter. What business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? This guy's arrogance is insane. Examine. That's the painting. god. Quite the thing. It's modeled on my body, see? Well, does the sleek rondature not inspire you? I hate it. I hate this desk. I hate this desk. No, Jenna, this fancy painting was the same painting that was in the fancy lawyer's office that he said he would never want to get rid of. Modeled on my body. I don't know what to say. Talk to him. Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct? She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. You mean the wire thing? She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Were you in Miss April Mays? Who can say I seldom pay attention to seldom details as time is placed. Don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. Though I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? Because he has everyone in his pockets! Oh, the police, the courts, to me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is it? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. In about 10 years, I've built this business up into a grand office you see now. Jam, I would love to hear about that. In case you were wondering, is Stan named after the color blue? Why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. This man is psychotic. There's something that's been bothering me. That big painting on the wall over there. When did you get it? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. Who are you? A lawyer. No, my feeble friend. A meeble lawyer. Worth nothing. Zip. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Brody Burger. Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do? Charge me with assault? Charge me away, for it is you who will be found guilty. Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that the kind of control really possible? Then you must ask him, why is it this painting of his hangs here? What's wrong? You look pensive. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. See, Mr. Grosberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Out with it. You see, it's just... that big painting. The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Court, Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. All because of DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. I love that, JM. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. The DL incident? Nothing more than a sorting code the police gave to the case. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. It's her mother, Misty Faye. Okay, so they got Maya, Mia, Maya, Misty, alright? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the behest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her up for wrongdoing. The murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day, and that case is the DL6 incident. Why were you blackmailed over this? Top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Her office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded of something she found. Oh, I've already read this bit. Okay. Spent 20 childless years turning them into strange hobbies. I love it. I love it. I love it. Strange hobbies are fun. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Examine! Our files here, they're in alphabetical order. Which file should I look at? We obviously are looking for W. You know, W is in white. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Misty Faye. Should I take a look? Tarnish the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the one who made him. My mother blamed herself. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead, and finally the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold the information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Well, of course she knew him. She was the one that suggested him. She has a collection of suicide reports. Who's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, she thought he was involved with these suicides. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Wow! Okay. What left is there to do? Can I go back to him? There's no new things. Can I present him with this? No. I have to be missing something, right? What am I missing? Present. I don't know if I should present him with the newspaper clipping. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing a suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds, and then one day word got leaked to the press. The very next day he took his own life. I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing right now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. What I should be doing now is going after you. Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. Mia Fey case. I've witnessed the murder, and C is a very important witness I'd like to testify. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over right away. The man standing is fit. He looks dazed and could be violent. Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me. I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, and as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as her killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. You were given a lawyer so stupendously inept, they could make even you look incompetent. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Maya. Great, they let you out of detention just now. Yes, it's all thanks to you. Ah, I'm afraid we've switched places, though. What? You mean you? Explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, defend me in court. All right. Can you be my defense lawyer tomorrow? Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? I'd run to the bookstore. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. It's good to know you're on my side. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. I wanted her to be a little lawyer. Times change. Yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. All right. I'm gonna be right back because I want to get a cookie. This world is wild. Yeah, then it is. Error. Jam, please. Okay, I have 3 cookies. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. My mom gave me Christmas cookies that she made. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Just 90% in convictions, and it's seen as more of a way of convicting criminals rather than delivering justice. Interesting. Thank you, fishies. Phoenix, well, court will be starting soon. But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Today we will hear a testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see, the prosecution may call its witness. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation. Why didn't he testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought Miss May's opinion was the only one we needed. Okay, please state your full name. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino, the white boy. Did you know the defendant? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know? Well, you may begin your testimony. About 9 o'clock, I was quietly reading some papers by the window. Heard bedlam coming from outside. As I turned to look across the building across the way, then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, the man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. No teaching him. Okay, there's quietly reading some papers by the window. Well, why didn't the bellman see you?
Hold it!
How could you have told?
Hold it! Objection!
At 9 o'clock, she was getting coffee from the bellman. Okay, go back.
Hold it!
Ran to the left. Huh?
Okay, E, or cab, present, Miss May.
Objection!
Wait, right there, Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran to the right. I think not. Look at the floor plans. She would have been running directly away from the door if she had been running to a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True, maybe he did see the victim. So did he witness? Wait a second. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction? They are both right. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? The crime in the law offices of Faye and Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where he was standing. He's standing here. Right here.
Take that!
This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, he was watching from his viewpoint. To him, it would appear she would run to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Yes, and he is the one that killed her.
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. The hilarity of the moment just made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize, Your Honor. I might be allowed to testify once more. Very well, let's hear it. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely, and that is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Will you be cross-examining? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. It was a single blow.
Hold it! Objection!
Last of her strength, she ran. Okay.
Objection!
Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told us, Kurt, you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. Objection. The witness is confused because he is lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Ooh. Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony. Mr. White? Oh, okay. Well, you see, I looked out the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Maya run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And, then she turned and ran for the door, and you hit her in with a single blow. Whap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay. I looked at the other window when I saw the thing fall.
Hold it!
What other window? Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Wait, it was on the floor. It wasn't on the floor. This man has too many testimonies. Obviously, he's not a reliable witness. That's besides the point.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me exactly when it was that you saw the stand. Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problemo, or I mean problem. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Yes, that is so. Unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel would not have seen the stand before it fell over. Floor plan! Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder. Yes, correct. Now look. The lamp stand. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within visible area. Well, Mr. White. What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law office. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. This man is possessed. I'm concerned. Thank you, Jenna. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix, right? What? Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime, ergo. Confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court. Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices. What does that have to do with Your Honor? The question is when was the wiretap placed by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. In order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fey and Law Code, which is when I saw the cursed light stand. And now I'm confused. Please explain to this court what that means. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there is the only time at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would have you believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place, the wiretap, he could have seen the gaslight stand then. Ergo, baseless conjecture. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Big same, buddy. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fey and Law. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Still, fishies, I don't want to listen to any more testimonies. I just want him to die. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound? Once again, you're assuming that he can hear the sound of glass crashing from across the street. Beginning of September, the week before the murder. I'd entered the Fey Low Top.
Hold it!
Really you, or was it Miss May?
Objection!
You know what, Jenna? I don't know. Since the week before the murder, I entered. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap.
Objection!
Blue Coral is a detective agency of sorts. We have responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
Hold it! Hold it! Objection!
It's a ghost! It's a ghost! She's coming back with her boobs to haunt him and inspire. Get back to your boobs! What the fuck is happening right now? Oh my god, she's possessing. She's possessing her sister. You've already won. You have the receipt in the court record, right? Yeah. Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. It's a regular receipt. It looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Big spender. Glass light stand. Ah! Ah! Sands of the Wolves! I bought that stand the day before I was killed! Now what did Mr. White say in his testimony? He said he saw the stand a week before the murder. There you go. Go do it, Phoenix. Not me ready to cry over this. What the fuck? Don't mind me. I am just a baby. Emotional about it. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start off where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. Cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. For this case, not forever. Let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Today, I had entered the fame so long that I had seen the police wiretap. Right as when I saw this glass light stand. Tab! Present! No! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written on blood. You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. Other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Wow. A glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fame Co. Loss offices at the beginning of September, there would be no light stand to see! Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you, but I think you'll agree you can't judge me as guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that's all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. Do we have to ask one more time? I'll use the chance. Object! Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White's trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a date for this. I see. Objection denied. What? Will be postponed until tomorrow. No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edward is sure to come up with or make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all... May I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Witness will stay. Mia. Phoenix, read this note out loud.
The fucking ghost co-write my...
Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today. You bet I am. My life is written on this one. Mia's memo. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance. Famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Desist! Halt! Please! Stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia. With the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. Guess you could say that. Defendant Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
I did win, Zoe, but not the way I wanted to.
Okay, look, here's the thing. I'm enjoying this game, and I enjoyed, like, the ghost aspect a smidgen. But, like, I want to, like, get it myself. I don't want to be, like, I don't want the ghost to come in and do it for me. Let me do it. I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you quote-unquote live. Oops, yes. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? There's so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Check! If I have sex with your sister right now, and you're also in it, who am I having sex with? Not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? I'll see you later. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Me? You should have seen your face. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Zoe, I'm intrigued. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? You were her. Might not be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix. Go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this, see? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Thanks, Maya. I will not cry because of a stupid court game. I will not cry because of a court game. Keep it up there! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Oof. I don't want to talk about it, okay? Crier! Oof. Okay, wait up. I'm fine. It's fine. We are collectively fine. Oh my god. There's a fucking samurai episode? Kellen's crying. You caught me. Maya's 14 in this? That's a big age gap. Alright. So we can just save that there. Okay. Alright, my loafs. As soon as I can get this game to stop. I do not want to continue. Stop. I didn't click the continue button. Can I exit? It's fine. 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 We're fine. There we go. I did it. I did it. We're fine. It's fine. Merry Christmas, Zoe. No. Oh. All right, my loves. What did we think of the game? Do we want to continue playing this game? Yes or no? You tell me. What were our thoughts? Let's go ahead and open the last kitty present for the year. Or not the year. For Christmas. Zoe's thoughts were boobs. So I guess yes. I mean, I love this entire series. Okay. Cool. We'll continue playing it then. And the last kitty present is it's a Mistress Santa. This is so cute. Look at him. Look at him. Are much better than the first two. Ooh, I'm excited, Stale Fishy. I'm excited, fishies. I know, I have a kitty right behind me. Minnie. Why are you yelling? I'm bringing the toy to you. Look. Minnie is not interested. Minnie said no thanks. Look! The mouse! Look at him! Look at him! Look at him! Mousy, mousy, mousy! Nico's looking at the mousy. Look at him! Nico, come here! Come get the mouse! Billy boy! They're not interested. Also, why? Because he doesn't have a sub anymore, that's why. Mimi! Psst, psst. No, don't lick the plate. That's not for you. Look at the mouse. Get him. Nico. Oh, I dropped it. Look. Mousy, mousy, mousy. Come get the mousy. Nobody's interested in the mouse right now. Look at it. Sniffing? Sniffing? Minnie says, I'd rather try to drink your water. Nico, Mousy, come get him. Come get him. Get him. String. Look, look, look. Look, Nico. String. Alright, well, while the Santa mouse is already adorable, they apparently are not interested. Oh. Nico just wants the tail. You got it, buddy? Oh. All right. Yeah, not really interested. He just wants to bite the string. But you know what? That's fair. Oof. All right. And with that, let's go find someone to send the Christmas love to. Thank you for hanging out with me on Christmas. I super appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a good Christmas. I love you all so much. So I hope you're just living the Christmas dreams. Christmas vibes only. You know? We're gonna go ahead and raid. Oh, I don't know. It's just a body hand is a nice touch. We're gonna raid somebody who is playing Animal Crossing. Because that's what I'm gonna go do now. Playing Animal Crossing. But thank you everybody for coming out today. I really appreciate it. I love you bunches. I'll see you all tomorrow. And yeah. Goodbye. I love you. Have a good day. Bye.